Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rams offense will have the football first. In the last meeting, the Rams trampled the Cowboys, making brown mustard out of them in a game that never felt competitive.
I think everybody went into that one thinking it was going to be close. Colorado State obviously had some other ideas, David. Their intensity was simply unmatched in that game. That's where Wyoming's got to be better this time.
Got to be much better because they took that Browns boot in a bad spot last year. It was not competitive, not at all. They had to have been embarrassed. They had to have been thinking about this for a year, and they want to come out and put a better display.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quarterback floating away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rams!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, going up top. Pulls it in. It's Ross. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it to the right side. Powers through the defender. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They give it to him again. Fights off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Power football with the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Rams will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Caught over the middle. It's Sargent. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Anderson wants to throw. Looking down the middle. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Durham.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option. The give. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for room. It's Scott. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to...
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down, down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up fourth.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The throw. Got a man. It's Marshall. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quick completion on the out. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Winfield.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Anderson will throw. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Cowboys and Rams.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Quarterback's got the first. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Rams started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Slithers into space.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Anderson wants to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give to the left side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
Touchdown, Rams! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Anderson will throw. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Richardson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it for a big play. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Turning on the Jets. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It's good.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you